one.
You are watching Sipping Off the Cuff on tequilaaficionado.com. I'm Alex Perez.
I'm Mike Morales. Welcome to 2015, our 2015 version of Sipping Off the Cuff, which, as you guys know by now, everybody that gets nominated for sipping, oh, well, for Brands of Promise usually start off with Sipping Off the Cuff, and Alex, tonight we've got this is the monster truck tequila. This is Aguila Real, Escudo Aguila Real. If you caught our first our Blanco, look at the packaging on that thing. Isn't that beautiful? That's just it looks great on your screen, Alex. I hope it translates because it's just,
It's Super HD,
yeah,
extreme close up.
extreme close up. It's an HD. Wow.
Yeah,
Eh, eh,
beautiful, Bob. We reviewed the Blanco, Brand of Promise packaging. Very different type of Blanco. Very not what we're used to, especially coming out of this distillery, 1414.
y-
Not your, I would say, not even your typical Vivanco type of tequila.
no.
So here we got the Ripple.
Yeah,
Reposado.
I think that we narrowed down our flavor profile to something briny, maybe some peppers. I said jalapenos. Um, it's interesting because I think I mentioned off camera that Lisa, our COO, when she tasted the Blanco, she goes, "Oh my God, that's an angry Blanco. It's angry." And if you know anything about the Vivanco family, all the tequilas are produced using the Mozart method. In other words, they play while it ferments. They are playing classical music, primarily Mozart. Could be anything Baroque. Uh, and I don't know, but with that Blanco, I think they're playing like AC/DC or something. I don't know. But I think we narrowed it down. I'm hoping to get more information from those folks to see what they're doing specifically, because it's really an unusual flavor profile for a Blanco out of the Highlands, out of 14. Alex, look at the color on this one though.
Yeah, it's a real light amber, almost like a dark straw color.
Yeah,
Not too dark.
no. Again, beautiful legs on this one.
Yes.
Really pretty legs. Very nice.
Now this one's kind of sweet on the nose.
Yeah, this
They
one.
say they're using American oak barrels,
Okay, that sounds about
probably
right.
some used whiskey barrels.
Uh-huh.
Because yeah, you can really smell
The honey and
the
the
woodsy
caramel.
note. Yeah, exactly. Honey caramel.
Honestly, this is what I'm more used to, Alex, coming out of the Vivanco distillery. This is kind of
Exactly.
very similar to what I'm used to.
Exactly. The same type of profile.
Did they give you? I know you met Miguel and Tatiana in person. They dropped off your bottles in person. Did they tell you how long that they are aging their repo? I'm again, we didn't get any
I
any.
believe it's 8 months.
It's eight
It is eight
months.
months.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Good.
it is 8 months.
That explains the color on it's a little bit richer than maybe what you're used to seeing in a repo. Um, we've had repos aged from 3 to 6 months. This one's an 8 monther, so you like. Oh, Alex likes. See
But
that look on his face, that big smile? Alex likes.
I like this is very Vivanco style coming out of
Mm,
here. It's
mm,
got the stamp.
mm-hmm.
It's got the stamp. I know it's got the Aguila Real touch,
Well,
but
I'm tasting the.
you don't go to Vivanco just to go to Vivanco.
No, no, no. I'm getting uh, the pepperiness and the heat that I got in the Blanco. I'm getting that on the back end. I'm getting that
Yeah,
on the finish. on the back of my palate as opposed to at the beginning. At the beginning, it's again like Alex said, it's very reminiscent of a lot of the repos that come out of Vivanco. Um, but on the finish, if you've had the Blanco, you will taste it, but it's on the finish on the back end.
Yeah, you get their brininess.
Mm.
And I'm still getting the citrus notes in there too. So that didn't go away with the aging. It's actually nice. It's a nice little addition to that. It's another layer right on top.
Do you think, Alex, that maybe they aged it 8 months just to smooth out the edges of the Blanco? Do you think it was done on purpose that way, or
I think so. I'm sure they aged to taste probably, got to 8 months, and that was the right touch for it.
it's not a complex nose, but it's
No.
but it's more on the entry. The complexity happens for me anyway. It's happening not so much on the nose, but it's happening on the intake, on the retronasal as well.
Yeah, the nose isn't. It's actually not as big as the Blanco,
Mm-mm.
but you do get all the woodsy notes in the nose.
Yeah, yeah. The Blanco's a big Blanco. That's true.
And that's nice, but I do get the brininess. It's still there
Is it happening on the back end on the finish?
on the back end.
This
On
finish
the
is,
back
is
end.
kind of short though, isn't it?
It's a little short, yeah. In fact, it's opening up my appetite, which is good. This is what
Well, that
It's
yeah, it's what
it's a
it's supposed to
companion
do.
for food. I feel like having something salty now.
Ah, I'm gonna order some chips and salsa.
There you
Uh,
go.
this is and I guess the neat thing about this is not only that we say the Blanco would shine in a cocktail, but and I said it would be a great pairing with a wonderful sangrita, but with food. This is a really a food forward tequila because if it's going to open up your appetite, you may as well
Oh yeah.
some street tacos and some guacamole to cool it off and another this is a really and I know you and I, Alex, had talked about um, uh, the Casa de Aragones being food forward as far as food pairing, but with uh, with cuisine, with gourmet cuisine. Whereas this is really much more. This is rice and beans and tacos and burritos, and this is great street food. This is
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
street food tequila.
Street tequila. Yeah. There you go.
So if you got a favorite taco truck, this is the tequila you want to accompany that with.
Bring your flask with some Aguila
Br-
Real.
Hey, yeah, because unless of course they have a flask, an Aguila Real flask, which would be really cool if they did that with the.
Ooh, that would be cool with
Wouldn't
the
that be
with the
cool?
actual tequila on it.
Yeah, I think,
Hey,
I
we
think
just gave the guy a great idea.
we should get Alex and I should get two. All right, just brand of
Well,
promise,
I
Alex.
do I do bring my branded flask with me.
You do. That's right.
I do.
You go to on occasion there's a concert or something that you know what? Just as a sidebar, when you bring your flask, do you bring blancos, reposados, or añejos?
Usually reposados and añejos
Okay.
or extra añejos.
Wow. Oh, that's almost a sacrilege because I really enjoy a warmed up reposado out of a flask, like at body temperature. I think you and I have talked about this off camera before, but
Yes,
but it's
yes, it's
but the,
interesting because it does warm up. That's why it goes it goes good with an aged tequila, not a blanco. You don't want your body warming up a blanco.
yeah.
Eee.
No, you want your blancos at room temp if you can if you're
Yeah.
gonna have it anyway or or
I mean,
or
once you're in
iced.
the
Some
venue,
people
then you can take the flask out of your waistband or what have you. But
Well, I put it in my breast pocket. I'll wear a jacket and I'll just pull it out
yeah.
and then I'll hide it from everybody and pour under the table. Uh,
Well, see,
do
my
not
thing is
attempt this at home.
I'm usually the go-to person, so I have more than one flask.
You're the tequila mule. That's what you
So
are.
you want a reposado and you want a añejo.
Psst, psst, psst. And on the other side, you're selling Rolexes, right? Oh my God. What do you think, Alex? Another Brand of
Got
Promise
a,
nominee?
got a bad reputation.
No, If you ever have a chance to party with Alex, well, never mind. We won't even go there. Hey, for me, Brand of Promise
We'll
nominee.
think of,
Okay, Brand of Promise nominee
yes,
for Aguila
Brandon Promise
Real,
rum, most
uh,
definitely.
for the Repo and the Blanco, and obviously for packaging as well. Um, this is again very worthy. If you're out to experiment on tequilas, this is the one that you want to go get. Just get it from off the shelf. You are going to be surprised. You will be. This is a surprising tequila. You can catch them on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. They do a lot of social media. Beautiful bottles. They'll tell you exactly where in Southern California you can try them. Maybe it's a great thing to go try them first. I just suggest you buy it off the shelf. Just go get it. You're going to be real surprised, and have some food with you. Use it, pair it with some street tacos or something, or bring your flask. What the hell? But I think really uh, very much food forward, and I would even venture to say I'd go on a limb and say Mexican food. I'm not so sure if this would be great with Italian food. It could be, maybe, but your traditional street food, Mexican food, I think this is really a good food forward tequila. So, but
Very cool.
anyhow, and if you see Alex anywhere in public, just throw him an elbow and see if he has his flask with him.
This week,
I'm Mike Morales here in San Antonio.
I'm Alex Perez. You're watching Sipping Off the Cuff on tequilaaficionado.com. Thanks for watching, and as always, sip wisely.